Welcome to the Super Facts Show on the Super Facts Network. Featuring St. Laz, who also hosts the popular web series Gem Pop, and music journalist Mark Waldo Ward. They have discussions about hip hop, culture, society, philosophy, and everything else. Now available on YouTube and wherever else you get your podcasts. What up, world? Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network, Mark Waldo Ward, and the long-awaited return, St. Laz. How you doing, brother?
What's goody, my nigga? Slim Blunt gang in the building.
It's
Just chilling. What's good with you?
shit. You was just telling me you was in a Slick Rick mood. We can see from the shirt.
I'm in a Slick Rick mood, but I ain't got on a Slick Rick chain. I got on a chain that Slick Rick would be. Slick Rick would criticize me for this. But know what I mean? Yeah, bro. I'm in a old school festive mood.
So that's what a Slick Rick mood is, because I mean, yes, Slick Rick definitely has some. I don't know if I guess he had festive music. I definitely had that. Whichever one had "Hey Young World" and all that on it. The Great Adventures of Slick Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit was classic. I don't think it gets the love it deserves no more. What you think when you started seeing him making songs with Outkast?
I mean, that shit is a classic. The joint he did with Outkast. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like that jail shit took the love out of my bro Rick. You understand what I'm saying? So that jail shit kind of took the love out of my nigga, man. I mean, but he still came home and laid down some fire. But ain't nothing like that original Slick Rick when I was in junior high school bumping that Great Adventures of Slick Rick tape.
Word, shit, Teenage Love, Hey Young World.
All type of fire was on that shit. Hold on, let me turn this AC down, man, because this shit is fucking up the audio, man.
All right. Well, while he doing that, Slick Rick had this album they released while he was in prison. It was definitely lackluster. But his first little single when he came home was his jump with Outkast. It's probably like they did a favor, and that shit came up in my YouTube algorithm the other day, and then that shit was underrated. The little first Slick Rick like real single they had. They probably didn't promote it right, or maybe I don't know.
It's hard, man, but it's like the thing is. Let me tell you what it really is about with Slick Rick. Everybody that collabs with Slick Rick, they try to, and I'm not just talking about Outkast, I'm just talking about a lot of people that I've heard collab with Slick Rick. They try to always like tap into his old element and make a recreation of some shit he had back in the days in some sort of way. You feel what I'm saying? But that's not really the formula in my book. Like I would just try to do some brand new, next level, different shit with son. You feel me? I wouldn't try to recreate nothing or use an old quote that he said or none of that. I
might let him do it on the hook. Like he could do a hook, like a Hey Young World kind of hook. With I'm sure like Pharrell or somebody could freak it.
See?
But like,
niggas be trying to recycle my son.
Now, I'm saying that's possible.
But it's funny that you mentioned Pharrell. It's funny that you mentioned Pharrell because that is exactly the producer that Slick Rick needs, my nigga. I don't know if he has worked with Pharrell in the past. I'm sure he may have worked with Son or whatever. But that's the nigga. You see what Pharrell and Snoop did together?
Yeah.
You see how that like the type of music Pharrell and Snoop was making together? It was just grown folk, next level, groovy type of shit. I feel like Pharrell could do the same thing with Slick Rick, man. Real talk. Like somebody need to holler at Rick and start doing some real crazy shit with son.
I mean, it's a lot of people that's starting to record again. Schoolie D, he not just doing art. He got an album coming out. It's a lot of cats like that because now with the rebirth of vinyl, if they can sell like 2,000 to 5,000 albums, that's a nice little chunk of shit.
I'm talking about straight pop, commercial pop, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like this music, my nigga, this shit don't never stop. You feel me? I'm talking about straight commercial pop, top 20 music, my nigga, top 40 music. You feel me? Like, trust me, it can be done, my nigga. All it takes is the right producer. It's
I
all
mean,
about
yeah, you're right. Run the Jewels is proof of concept. You got Killer Mike with LP's production. The next thing you know, you got what you just say, top 40, top 20.
Yeah, but look at motherfucking like, remember when like Too Short came back out of nowhere with motherfucking
Blow the whistle, right?
my nigga. Blow the whistle. And yo, that's another story. But I mean, it's crazy because I had made a song called Blow the Whistle that was bananas. You feel what I'm saying? And I never recorded it. I never recorded the shit because I was waiting on somebody else to get on the track. I recorded my part, my verse, the hook, it was bananas. And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting on somebody else. They never got on it. Then I just heard that shit on the radio. Too Short. That was a crazy coincidence. You understand what I'm saying? But you see how that nigga came back and just put a fucking club banger out. Nigga got gray hair. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga just came out with a fucking club blazer that shut the whole clubs down. That's the type of shit I like to see, my nigga.
Yeah, or like when E40 came back with Choices. I know what you mean. I want to say that I want to say that might have been a Rick Rock jump, but yeah, you're right. I mean, like you know, I don't know if you remember. I said this to you years ago, but I was all because you know. I used to like before we ever did no shows or nothing, I'd ask you questions about rap shit I didn't understand because you tell the real answer. And one time I was like, well, I don't know, but and you ain't have no answer for this. I was like, I don't understand why people don't be using heat makers because everything they did was classic. And you see now that Jim Jones got that resurgence, you know, they're using all that heat maker shit. And I also don't understand like why it went so fallow for them that people weren't copping heat makers beats. Because like you said, like, I mean, they get with the right person, that's top 20 shit.
Yo, Heat Makers had some fire though, my nigga. They had some fire. Like, I mean, I remember when I had got my hands on a few of them niggas beats and shit. You know what I mean? And the nigga Arsonist, he wasn't really feeling that because, you know, niggas was getting money for beats at the time. And I'm some underground nigga popping up with their beats. You know what I mean? They exclusive beats. But when at that time, I was a young nigga in the projects. Like, I ain't give a fuck about the industry. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I just was just trying to do me and make hot music. But I look back now, it's like some of them beats, you know, we ain't put no great mix downs on, but then some joints is classic. Like, we got a joint, me, Snipe Life, my cousin Val Dawn, my nigga J.U. Ice, this joint called Stuck. And it's produced by the Heat Makers. Oh man, that joint is bananas, my nigga.
Is it released?
Yeah, that shit is out. It's out there. It's probably like on SoundCloud or some shit or YouTube. You just gotta put in Saint Laz Snipe Life Stuck. Or just put in Saint Laz
Snipe Life Heat Makers. Yeah, that shit would definitely come up like that.
Yeah, that shit. We got another joint that we did today, Pete.
Hey, so my bad not to interrupt you, but so why you think cats stopped using them for so long? Because you know what is ironic that they ain't want to mess with no underground coming up cats. Because after the Dipset wave petered out for them, for like, because you know I kept up with them a little bit. The only people that they did mess with was underground coming up cats.
Well, you know what happened was, bro. A lot of dudes started imitating their sound, and then it just became the sound of that era.
Track dealers, yeah.
Like that Dipset sound, like, you feel me, like that crazy sample sped up to a stupid bassy, stupid beat. You feel me? Like that became the sound of New York. But basically, Heat Makers was the niggas who did it the best at that time, as far as that sampling and, you feel me? They was the niggas who they knew exactly what they was doing. And then you had a bunch of niggas who came, you feel me? But basically, like, that's that New York sound. That's still my sound, my nigga. I don't care if we be in 2040. If I hear a sample sped up, you understand what I'm saying? With some crazy drums and some crazy, nigga, I'm rapping to that. I don't care if I'm 90 years old. If I hear a crazy sample with some fucking crazy melody, with a voice sample as the hook and all of that, I'm going in on that, my nigga. And I'm going to keep it 2000 with you. I don't feel there's no rapper alive, my nigga. That no rapper alive. You know, I don't toot my horn too much, but I don't feel there's no rapper alive that had better samples than me, my nigga. Keeping it real. And my team, Pottersville. The type of fucking samples that we done rap to, my nigga. My true fans who really are St. Laz fans that know me, they love me because of my samples, my nigga. Nothing, they love me because of the type of beats that I done rap to, my nigga. The most soulful beats on the fucking planet Earth, my nigga. Real talk.
Hey, what's the weed song? The Natural Mystic.
You said, what about that song?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's produced by my bro Venom.
Yeah, that's on y'all can look it up. That's on man, that's on one of my projects. I don't think it's on Dripped Up 5. It's either on Dripped Up 5 or Get High Now. I still listen to that. That's like one of the best smoking songs ever. And like not to put down your verse or anything, but you're right. It's a sample.
Yo,
I mean, you did your thing with it, but that sample is woof.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you too. It's crazy how many people love that song because I'm gonna keep it real with you.
How could you not though?
I rushed that song and I regretted it afterwards.
Really?
Like the beat was so fire that I rushed. I thirstily tried to force out a song to it quickly just to use it because let me tell you something. When my nigga Venom used to bring a CD through, it'd be 30 beats on there or something like that, 20 beats on there, 25 beats, and we was wolves, my nigga. So it was like first come, first serve basis. So we used to have to hide the craziest beats. Me and my nigga Soldier, we used to hide the crazy, like if Venom come through with a 25 beat CD, 5 of them shits, my nigga, we was hiding in the computer under a funny name that nobody could find. Like my cat name was Kitty. We used to name the beat Kitty Under the Sink Drinking Milk. Nobody gonna find that. Everybody gonna type in Venom beats when they looking for a new beat. So we would just change the whole name of the beat. Yo, Kitty Under the Sink. Kitty Outside. You feel me? And put that shit so niggas couldn't find the beats. And that National Mystic was one of those joints. So I'm like, yo, I gotta hurry up and get this shit in before niggas hear it and niggas want to get on it. You feel what I'm saying? So I just quickly rushed the motherfucking joint out and threw it out there. You feel me? And or people just started fucking with that shit. And I didn't even know that was Bob Marley on the sample. Like that's how fast I didn't even know that was Bob until later on in life. I think that song a long time ago. So later on in life, I heard the real song. I'm like, damn, that was Bob. Like Bob be on everything, my nigga.
I mean, man, it's so much more than just what's on the legend, bro. There's like, you know, like thousands of Bob Marley songs. But let me backtrack real quick. You was talking about that sped up sample. That made me think of two things. During your illustrious career of unexpectedly getting your hands on things, did you ever get a Just Blaze beat?
Nah, I never rhymed to a Just Blaze beat, but I was a Just Blaze fan.
I mean, how could you not be?
Because of $500,000. I was a Just Blaze fan because I love all Just Blaze shit, and he did. But the real shit that I first heard Just Blaze was when he did that $500,000 joint, Fires in Hell. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I probably heard shit before that. I didn't know that was Just Blaze, you feel me? But when I heard Fires in Hell, $500,000, he got a song called Fires in Hell that was on, I forgot what movie soundtrack. Comment if you know what movie soundtrack Fires in Hell was featured on.
I think it might be in Too Deep.
It's one of them joints. But leave a comment, Gen Pop niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm putting clips of this interview on all episodes. I'm gonna spread it out. But it's like, yo, yeah, I heard that nigga $500,000. Hey, yo, we played for keeps, talk for thick. Oh no, I'm singing the wrong song. How you came on that Fires in Hell? It's like, what the fuck he said? I can't think right now. But make sure y'all niggas go put in $500,000 Fires in Hell, my nigga. That's crazy, my nigga.
It's all good. That's the second part of the question. Just out of curiosity, have you listened to much Saigon music?
Saigon?
Yeah.
I heard Saigon shit before. I can't say I sat down and listened to whole albums and shit like that, but I heard some. He had that one joint that was a fucking blazer. What was that joint?
The joint with Jay-Z.
Nah, he had another joint that was a fucking blazer.
I mean, I really like Saigon before that reality show shit, because like, man, he looked like he was Jack Gorilla pimping on that girl, but
I ain't even see that. I ain't even see none of that. Like I ain't even seen none of that reality show shit. I mean, but I know Son had some. He had a couple of big joints out. You feel what I'm saying? Pause. But and he fuck with some of my peoples from Brownville too. You know what I mean? So that's people.
Yeah, nah, he definitely got some man, like how you do, bro. He got mixtapes that's really albums. It's the straight classic. I'm a huge Saigon fan. I got that just, you know, thinking of Just Blaze made me think of him. But you and then to take it even further, did you ever run into him in the system?
Nah, man. I think he wasn't. I think he was in a jail with. I don't know if I was there when he was there, but I think he was in Franklin because niggas told me that he was in Franklin. But I don't know if he was there when I was there. He might have like left right before I got there, or something like that. I'm not sure.
And you weren't in there like the same time as like Shine or nobody, right?
No, I wasn't in no jails with Sean either. I think Sean, when he caught that, Sean caught that case. I was already. I don't even know what year that was, but I think that was
98, I believe.
Yeah, I was on my way home. I came home in 99. You feel what I'm saying? So I was on my way home, but nah, I was never locked up, son.
So you was listening to all this music in your bed, and then you come home and you start recording, and you know, just about any time I ask you, really for like the last 10 years, well, what you be listening to, the only thing you ever were listening to that wasn't yourself would be you know, Pottersfield shit for the most part. So like at what point did that happen? Like do you remember a point just being like, man, I don't fit, like, you know, listening to a known rapper or whatever, being like, man, I don't want to hear this shit. I want to hear my shit.
Now you get older, man. You know, when you're young, you're searching for information in the music. You feel me? Like you're searching for wisdom in the music. And it's like when you get to a certain age, like you got a lot of that wisdom, and now you putting it in the music. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it's not too many motherfuckers gonna run to and listen to their shit because niggas ain't really talking about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't be like, yo, I gotta go check that. Niggas ain't talking about nothing. I don't care if niggas is rich. I mean, niggas is rich, so what? You lucky. You understand what I'm saying? That don't mean you a nigga that I want to hear anything you got to say.
Hey, hey, can you get with the? Let's not even say if they're talking about nothing or not. But can you get with people that's like Migos and Bone or anything that's like that like the rhythm is just so good?
Yeah, I could get in the groove, man. Like, I mean, that Migos shit that's out now, that motherfucking you know, my memory fucked up, nigga. That I don't know if it's new because I'm an old nigga, so you know, I be mad late on shit. I be thinking shit is new, niggas like it's been out 6 months, nigga. That what's that new shit? What's the latest shit Migos got out, man?
Culture 3. But
what's that song,
I mean, I don't know, bro. They got like 10 videos from that shit all in like the last 10 days.
Come on, bro. What the fuck is wrong with my memory? Hold on. Every time I get on live with you, I stick a blank.
Bro, I just watched like 5 of their videos.
But I be thinking it's live, so we throw in the pressure. Now, hold on. Now let me think of the fucking name of the song because I'm not going see now. Let me think. Hold on. Fucking oh my fucking God, my nigga. Let me Google this shit, man.
In my pocket.
This is fucking unbelievable. Hold on. Shit is on the tip of my tongue. Pause. Migos. New song.
I don't know. I got them right there. If that jogs your memory.
You said what?
There they go, right there. If that jogs your memory.
Yeah, but I be having you on the small screen to make sure I'm not looking stupid on the big screen. I gotta monitor shit. Make sure I'm not looking dumb, my nigga. So I'll be going back and forth.
I put it on the split screen, so like the way it look on the final videos, how I see it, because like when I just switched to this video settings, I think when I switched to this new shit, it was always showing me all big, and I ain't like that because I couldn't see what the person I was talking to. Oh yeah, straightening.
That shit, that shit is fucking crack, my nigga. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's crack. You understand what I'm saying? That shit is crack. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, I get in the groove, my nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It took me a while before I could appreciate certain motherfuckers, but you know what I mean? I'm an old school nigga in this shit. So let me tell you how I get down. You could be hot as a motherfucker, but I gotta see you put in work for some years. I gotta see you get rich, get money, and still do this. You understand what I'm saying? Because some niggas get money and they just start falling off trash because now that they got the money, they can't do nothing but chase pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Chase material shit, so they can't concentrate on making no dope shit. You feel what I'm saying? So niggas start falling off as soon as they get on. So I gotta see a nigga get on, get guap, and still be fire and still putting this shit out and not stopping for 3-4 years in a row. Then I can say, all right, I like that nigga shit. But I ain't liking no float fly by night nigga that come in the game for 8 months. Nah, nigga, you gotta earn your respect.
Nah, that shit like boxing, bro. I feel you. Like it's not enough to get the title. You got to defend that shit a few times to get the real respect.
You gotta win. You can win the title. I want to see you defend that shit 3 and 4 times before I could say, nah, that nigga deserves that belt. And then later on in life, I gotta see you lose and keep doing this and come back and win.
Word.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's why a lot of niggas don't like Mayweather, because niggas never really seen him lose, even though he kind of lost to De La Hoya in that one fight. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't lose it on the cards, supposedly, but if you watch that fight, I don't know, bro. That fight, you gotta watch that fight. But it's like, Son is nice, but I'm just saying he never lost. Niggas never seen him take a loss, so certain people are never really gonna trust him.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
And there's that ducking that opponent shit. I don't know. I think you said you don't really fuck with the UFC, but that's the one problem. The thing you never have problems. Everybody gets losses, so you see how they bounce back, and no matter what, you always gonna get matched up against the best of the best. And ain't gonna be no, oh, this dude in this promotion, this dude in that promotion, and they arguing over money and shit. That they be telling them like, yo, you either do this fight or we putting you on the fight night, which is a much lesser thing. But you know, you gotta get into like watching grappling and shit. And I know it's it seemed a lot of
I told you I used to do the theme song.
Yeah.
To Pride fighting. So I used to watch that shit, bro. Niggas used to come out to my song. Because not only was it the theme song, but they played the shit when the niggas came out.
Because it was probably one of the jumps they had a license, right? And you know, if them dudes got paid themselves, or they want some other shit, so a lot of them be like, well, we'll just go with what y'all got. So they probably like your jump the best.
I was the only, by contract, they couldn't use another theme song, because that's how it goes when you license a song. Like if you license a song to a joint, that's you the theme song. That's a 2-year contract. They cannot use nothing else as a theme song until that contract is a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the only joint they really paid for. They wasn't trying to pay no fucking song licensing to nobody else. So anytime one of them niggas came out, they played my shit, bro. So it's a lot of UFC legends that they know that song, bro. They know that silly ass song. Don't let them take your pride from your boy. Don't let them take your pride from your boy. Pride. That shit was type hard though, you heard? That shit be like pride. I be coming.
You still can't find it, right?
And then I'll be like, what the fuck I said? I'll be saying some shit that make a nigga want to kill somebody. With that shit, what I say, I was like, damn, bro, I ain't fucking. Every time I'm on record with you, I can't remember shit. But I was saying some shit on the song, like, don't let him take your pride from you. You know what I mean? So
it's probably that Slim Blunt, bro. Like y'all go look at Laz Instagram. They may be Slim Blunts, but you be getting some primo bud.
I'm gonna keep it real with you though. I'm not even just saying this shit. Like, you know, I don't be buying no large quantities. I ain't no rich nigga. I ain't no nigga that be buying 4 or 5 ounces and shit.
Me
Like,
neither.
this is like a 50 right here. It's just stuffed into this shit with mad dank. But bro, this is some Gorilla Glue. Oh my God. This shit right here this shit is dangerous, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
See, y'all got it better than us, man. Because I be seeing your shit, a couple other New York people Instagram, right? And basically, y'all got a free market. Y'all got stores competing, but down here we still don't got totally legal weed. You gotta get the script, right? So you got these dispensaries that's basically like pharmacies, and basically they lock down an area, so it don't be much variety. You just basically gotta work with whatever they got if you get legal shit.
I thought dispensaries be having all type of different shit.
I mean, they change that shit up a little bit, but it don't be as different as the shit I see you having. Like I said, if it was free market, then it was up.
I thought you go in there and it's like 20 different weeds and you can pick them shit.
It is, but like I'm telling you, it don't be looking as good as the shit you have. And then since it's so-called only medical, it'd be mad more than lozenges and patches and shits. You know what I mean? Like it don't be having like the shit you begin to be branded and all that. Like I'm saying, if they open up a bunch of different little stores that was competing with each other, the quality would go way up and the price would go down. You know what I mean?
I never seen a dispensary in New York yet, man. I see shit talking about lollipops and
yeah, nah. This ain't like that. You thinking of like them Colorado hippie shits. This is like some straight corporate took over that shit and they getting all the dough from that shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I heard it's legal in New York, but I don't know of a dispensary in New York yet. Leave a comment if you're in New York and you know where the dispensary is at that you don't need a prescription for, that you could just go there and buy weed.
It's probably in Greenwich Village.
I know them niggas prices be through the fucking meter.
Yeah, I mean the apes be like 32 to 50, but they do be some top flight shit.
See, I could get apes. I could get super fire apes for like, I mean, well, I get 20s, which is basically 3 grams. And them shit's $20 for 3 grams of that fire. You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, when I was in Houston, you know, it's that port city shit. So it's like again the free market, so it's mad competition. And you used to be able to get an ounce of some shit that like when I was living in DC, but right before it would be $3.30. You can get that same shit, but better shit in Houston for $1.50. It was ridiculous how cheap weed was in Houston. But you know that lean shit though, man. I had no idea, bro. That shit is incredibly fucking expensive. Like if cats
the real shit.
Yeah, but yeah, the real shit. But you know, I saw cats that was getting it because you know I got real cool with everybody in my neighborhood. I ain't gonna talk too much shit. But some cats that have money that you know they was fucking with that shit real bad, and they was getting the real shit and a fucking 4 ounces, which is like you know the little cup you take pills in and shit. Like it's like half of that would be $400. And these cats would cop like 10, 20 of them joints a day. And you seen so many cats fall off just because like the money they was getting couldn't keep up with the price of the lean. You feel me?
Crazy, bro. I heard a real bottle of that shit, like a real bottle of that shit, like 50 racks.
Yeah. I mean, especially when they stopped making that one kind, like all the ball. So then it became a status symbol as well. The activist shit, I think it was called. If you could get your hands on a bottle of activists, not only was it supposedly better, and you know it's more expensive because it's rare, but it's like a status symbol. Like that was the first time I've really seen people like incriminating the fuck out themselves on social media with some shit. Because like I don't think people understand how much time them banned pharmacies carry and how much if they decide to press you on that, how invasive the feds can be in your life. And you would see cats putting pictures up with like 50 of them Jones for sale. And bro, it wouldn't last too long. Them Instagram accounts would get shut down in like 2 weeks. That was like one of the first really hot things I saw. Cats getting hemmed up trying to sell the lean on the IG around about 2015.
It's probably niggas sitting in the feds right now. They've been sitting down for 5-6 years over shit like that.
Oh yeah, bro. This was in Texas. Like a lot of these cats would be in my neighborhood. I ain't gonna say no names or no nothing, but yeah, like yeah, dog. They was getting like 72 months federal time because you know it's like some not FCC, but you know like whoever handles the prescription shits. So you know it's automatically federal shit.
Niggas crazy.
And then it was counterfeiting that shit sometimes too. And the ones getting caught with the fake ones was getting even worse shit because for some reason that's like an escalation of the charge because they endangering people with the fake medicine and shit.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Well, but let me ask you this
I
though,
never
like
fucked with that shit. I never saw that shit. I never took none of that shit. I know that shit is extremely popular and young motherfuckers love it. And it is a status symbol and all of that good shit. But
I mean, it's heroin. It's some junkie shit eventually.
everybody that really was on that shit and went to jail, when they came home, they admitted that, you know, they was junkies.
I mean, and now you get that shit, it got fentanyl and it can kill you. But you know, I want to ask you this though, and I know you don't know about this shit because you're involved in it, but like you in New York, so you can't help to overhear it. And like, you know, I be hearing like even Dipset saying on the shit about the swipeys and all that shit. What's up with the scammers? Like,
One second, my bro. I'm recording something. Yes, sir.
What's up with the scammers? Like the one thing, like I remember cats who did like check fraud or like credit card fraud, and a lot of times they was crackheads, but sometimes they were smart motherfuckers. But it seems like they always got hemmed up. Do it be scammers that be getting away with that shit?
I mean, you know, I'm out the loop. I'm out the loop with that game, my nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I read shit, heard shit, but I'm out the loop with that shit, man. So I don't even know how that shit's operating. You feel me? I'm an old school nigga. You feel me? I know me personally, I would never fuck with no shit like that because I'll be too scared to get motherfucking my ass thrown back in the penitentiary.
I mean, yeah, bro. Like they smarter than me when it comes to shit like that. Like for real, if you think about it, some of them scammers, if they ain't like no little computer geniuses or some shit, they got some audacity because you know you ain't smarter than the people when it comes to that shit.
Man, listen, my nigga, like, you know, that scamming shit, you know, that scamming shit, that shit's been going on since the beginning of time, my nigga.
Yeah.
Before it was in the hood, I mean,
Oh, it's in like Roman markets
doing,
and shit, bro. Motherfuckers was making fake little versions of the little rock coins and all that shit. Like shit. That's like the, you know, if prostitution the oldest profession, then farming's probably like second, and then third is probably like scamming motherfuckers because they were scamming the farmers and the prostitutes.
You remember that, you remember that scam that niggas used to do where like niggas will run up on you and be like, yo, I just found a whole bunch of money. I just found a whole bag of money. This used to be a scam they used to really be catching people with. Niggas be like, yo, I just found a whole bunch of money, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm scared to come up out of here with all of this money. You feel me? They'll run up on a person that got like a gold chain on or ring or bracelet that they know is real, looking real. And they'll be like, yo, I found this bag of money. I'm scared. And this is before the cell phone era. So they be like, yo, I just need to call my brother and have my brother come pick me up. So like they'll run up on you in McDonald's or at a bus terminal. You'll be sitting down eating or something. They'll come up to you like, listen, I need you to help me. I just found a bag of money. I don't know what to do. And they'll show you the bag and you'll look in and you'll see $100 bill or a $20 bill or $50 bill or something like that. And even that may be fake, that bill. You'll see that in the bag and had a whole bag full. You'll be like, yo, all I want you to do is hold this for me. Hold this bag of money while I go to a payphone, call my brother, have my brother come pick me up, and I'll give you a percentage of the money just for holding it from me. I just don't want nobody else to take it. Now you the Mark, you like, I bet this nigga might leave, get locked up, whatever. I keep the whole bag of the money, or I'm gonna get a percentage. I know all this money right here, he gonna throw me a couple of thousand just for holding this. So then before he leave, he'd be like, yo, no offense, but because I don't know you like that and you could just run off with the whole bag of money, just give me something as not me, just give me something as credit where as collateral where I know you not gonna just run off with my whole bag, you feel me? So the chick could be like, all right, you can hold this chain. This is a real gold chain. Like, you feel me? Shit might be a $800 gold chain or something. They could take the $800 gold chain, bounce, my nigga. You in motherfucking McDonald's with the bag of money for a half hour waiting for this nigga to come back until you look into the bag and you dig out, boom, that shit a fake ass 20, a few fake ass 20s and mad newspaper, my nigga. And the gold chain is gone. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how you used to get niggas all the time. And I know niggas who fell for that shit and all of that.
So hey, I got one for you, and you can clip this and put this on a gym pop jump. This a South Carolina jump. They tried to get me with this because they thought I was green because I was white, but you know I wasn't taking shit from nobody. And this is literally taking shit, not taking guff or whatever. So like what they do is you be standing somewhere, right, and a cat would come running around the corner, and they used to have these pinner joints rolled up in Bible paper. And then they put them on this like long Scotch tape roll, and not the Scotch tape, but the thicker clear tape, you know what I mean? And then they ball it up and make it like a little egg that, you know, they could boof it if they had to. And so the cat would come around the corner and be like, the COs is chasing me, hold this for me. And if you took it, they come back, and like when it happened to me, I was like, nah, I'm good, I don't want nothing to do with it. But if you took it, they'd come back to your room later and unroll the joint, and there was never any joints in there. You know what I'm saying? So now you owe these cats this shit. And this used to be like, they ain't calling them booty bandits, but that would be like a major play for cats that thought that they could get up in a youngin that was green and shit. You feel me? But yeah, that was an OG classic in South Carolina, in the South Carolina penitentiary system.
And nigga come running around the corner like, yo, hold this, bro. Nigga be like, nah, my nigga, I have 4 motherfucking joints up in there, my nigga. Niggas will do that shit just for money.
Niggas yeah. Like sometimes it'd be a rich dude, you know, because sometimes, you know, it'd be like a rich motherfucker been in there for some dumb shit, some killed somebody while they was drunk driving, and you know they raping their commissary. It ain't necessarily always about trying to you know, fuck them or whatever. You know, a lot of times it's about money. But it was definitely like how you be calling them booty bandit. That booty bandits definitely pulled that shit one a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's a treacherous thing, bro.
I mean, don't take nothing for nobody. Don't run your mouth. Don't gamble. You know, you pretty much gonna be good.
That's a fact.
You know, but motherfuckers will try to get over on you. Like that's for sure. Like hardly anybody is ever gonna come up to you and start talking to you just because you're so fucking interesting. They run a game of some sort.
I remember I walked into a fucking Chinatown store. I don't know what the fuck I was going in there looking for. Mixtapes or something. Walked into a Chinatown store. Niggas had a little fucking little thing in the back, little gambling thing in the back with some 2 mob niggas, like 2 Italian old school mob niggas, my nigga. It's my word, bro. Me and my bro Chuck Burns, we had like 400. We had like $400 on us between the both of us. Niggas was like, yo, you want to play? You want to try your luck at this game, right? I forgot what game was it. I forgot which game it was, but it was one of those move shit around shit. You feel me? And real talk, bro, I got an eye for that shit where I be catching that ball when niggas be moving it around. But the real scammers, they find a way to make that ball disappear with some cut hole in the motherfucker.
Panels in the table, yeah.
Shit like that. So I bet on that shit, my nigga. Me and my man. He let us win a couple of times, my nigga. I got greedy. And I kept playing. That nigga got us for like 300 cash, bro. Real talk.
And at that time, 300 probably hurt, right?
I mean, we was broke niggas. Even if it was, regardless of what, we was broke niggas. Like at the time, we was both ex-felons, just came home from the pen. We was fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? So we got for like 300, my nigga. We came out that shit, the feeling I had. I wanted to punch one of them niggas in their face, but I knew they had hammers in that store. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they was mob niggas, mob niggas. You could tell. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, I said, yo, I would never, ever gamble again. From that right there, just from the feeling that I felt from getting got, because I know them niggas got us. You understand what I'm saying? For that 300, bro.
Word. Shit, you know that made, man, since his stories, that made me think of something. You ever heard of this shit called Madness in DC?
Nah, what's that?
It's a clothing brand. I don't know if it's still there, but it used, because like DC was different than everyone else. Like we never really was rocking like a Nietzsche or like that Echo shit. Like you go to Baltimore, Richmond, they wearing none but like what they think New York people is wearing, but it's really shit that like cool people in New York ain't wearing anyway. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. We had our own little companies, and one of them was like the Madness store. It was uptown by Howard and all that shit, like Georgia Avenue, which is a pretty infamous little area, but it's also kind of safe, if that make any sense. And I was in the Madness store, and I had an Eddie Bauer, this like 1998, and I don't know if y'all got into EBs, but they like North Faces, and the ones that everybody wanted.
My man Vaughn P that be on the channel, he was telling me how Eddie Bauer was that shit going crazy in DC at one time.
Yeah, so I had the real one you wanted was a bear, and the most rare one was the one with the thermometer. So I had a bear with a thermometer, and one thing about them was they had little zipper pockets, and I knew just having that coat, I was a robbery target, and people had tried me a few times, so I was basically at this point taking a little ratchet, well shit, like a little gun and a big gun with me everywhere I went. And I was in the Madness store, and when I got the money out, I left my pocket unzipped, and the people that run the Madness store is respected people in the streets of DC, and you know there's like one regular person in the front, and when I went to hand them the money, I had like this little 2-shot Dillinger, and it fell out on the counter, and man, like 9 dudes just rushed out the back like without 1 second flat. One dude with a shotgun cocked that jump, other motherfuckers with pistols on me and shit. And none of them holding them sideways neither. They was all, and it was like, it's all right, man. It's all right, man. You need to be careful. They let me buy the shit, and they thought it was funny. But I ain't gonna lie, I damn near shit on myself. Like I've had cops come up on me, and it wasn't as scary as that.
So you said niggas tried you for that Eddie Bauer on several occasions?
I mean, bro, like being white and going, and I go wherever the fuck I wanted. Motherfuckers have tried me for Barclays, Jordans, you know, but definitely Eddies and shit like that for sure, a few times. And I ain't gonna lie, I got a couple times, you know, somebody got the drop on you, you know.
If a nigga got the drop on you, what you gonna do? Die for the coat?
Yeah, but I mean, I ain't gonna front. Like I was too crazy when I was young. One time a dude got too close to me, and you know, I went to the Marines. I got kicked out the Marines, and I know a little shit about hand-to-hand combat. And you know, you gotta know how to control your suspect. And homeboy got too close to me with the gun, so I turned it around on him and ended up robbing him. So that had me feeling like on some Rocky shit. But like if someone gets too close to you, that shit on TV, it ain't fake. It's really easy to turn some. Because your wrist is stronger in this direction than their wrist is in that direction. Plus, the longer they've been suspending the weight, and plus, more likely, even if they squeeze, it's already not pointed towards you by the time they realize you're doing it. If your hand's fast enough, but then again, don't take the chance. If you can't run, I think successful pistol encounters are like 8 feet or less. So you got a really good chance running from a pistol.
Nah, but you definitely shouldn't get too close to a dude with a gun because he will snatch that shit out your hand, or just try to wrestle you for the gun, and then it'd be a catastrophe. You feel what I'm saying? So they gotta give niggas some distance. That ratty.
I mean, we probably shouldn't be talking about shit like this, but for real though, people need to learn gun safety. Like it's you gotta know you gotta know what you're doing. Like too many people just get guns and let them shit sit around and carry them in their pocket, and that shit all rusty and.
And we're about to implement some. New York is out of control right now with guns and shit like that. So it's crazy, my nigga. But I be trying to stay. I don't even want to be around a motherfucker, my nigga. As much as a nigga feel like a nigga know that, in these days and times, it's smart to be armed up. But a nigga like me is an ex-felon, nigga. I can't even be fucking around, nigga. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I can't be running around with a ratchet playing games like there's a game out here.
Nah, I can dig it. I can dig it. Shit for me. I mean, me neither. On the felon shit, I ain't trying to do 5 because I got a gun on me.
Not even 5, my nigga. Like you, depending on your record. But I'm just saying, like a lot of these young niggas is running the streets, and they convicted felons with probation. They convicted felons with whatever couple of years they did on their bid, and they running around with ratchets, and they don't know that is a possibility the feds could pick that one. When you get caught with that shit, the feds could come get you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you end up doing a whole lot more time for that gun than you would have did in the state. You feel what I'm saying? So especially if you think you're gonna go to trial and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, a lot of motherfuckers out here, they don't be knowing the law until they in jail. Then they learn the law. You feel what I'm saying? So
I mean, not even the law, since you bringing that up, like there's mad technological advances that like you think you clean a gun down good, but they got like some, I don't want to say the wrong thing and sound ignorant and shit to try to sound like I'm too smart, but some type of like fluoroscope or microscope that can like determine your DNA from some shit that got cleaned if you touch the gun in like the last 2 years now and shit.
them niggas be knowing that they be finding niggas DNA on the gun. They be finding motherfucking gunshot residue on niggas' clothes from 2 years ago. You understand what I'm saying?
It ain't just that blue shit on your hand no more. You know what I mean?
It's just crazy, my nigga. But
Hey, but let's keep it on New York though. I saw one of your Brooklyn Legacy. You kind of went viral with the Michael Rappaport thing, and I definitely know about Michael Rappaport and everything, and I knew he balled and all that type shit. I didn't know that he was going to any court, but the one thing I really learned, I guess I never looked at him. I ain't never noticed he had half his ear bit off.
yeah, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that either, my nigga. Like, until I heard that story. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I guess I really don't be. I mean, if you think about it, I guess you don't really be looking at people's ears and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't be all up in a nigga ear, but you know what I mean? And some niggas was boxers, you feel me? Like, and they is fucked up from boxing.
Yeah, the cauliflower shit. Yeah, I be noticing that.
That shit crazy. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, bro. But I definitely remember when Son used to be in my projects back in the days, bro. And he used to just be chilling with us back in the days. You feel what I'm saying? But I was a younger nigga, and he was with dudes that was way older than me, and the dudes he used to be with ended up being like notorious legends in Brownsville. You feel what I'm saying? But at the time, they was thugs and shit, but they was still into basketball and shit like that when they used to fuck with Son. The Son used to come through. But later on in life, them niggas,
Oh, I know, bro. Like what people in my neighborhood that balled every day when they was 17, hadn't touched a basketball, but in 2 years, by the time they was 19 and was getting it. I know about it.
So, I mean, Son definitely used to come through and shit, and he used to fuck with niggas. And niggas was saying, oh, I mean, it's because he was white. Niggas wouldn't do nothing to him, or because this. I said, yo, bro, it was because he was people's. It don't matter if he was white, green, orange, or black. He fucked with the team. He fucked with niggas. He fucked with niggas, and that was niggas' mans. You feel what I'm saying? So niggas wasn't gonna do nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
You seen the comments on his page on about that shit?
I mean, I think the comments was limited on his page.
I don't
Like
know. Comments on one of them Jones was like,
it's probably on World Star.
yeah,
World Star comments, but you know how World Star get
well,
down.
you know, like recently there was like a little bit of controversy that he supposedly said something he shouldn't have. I don't want to get into it, but so they was acting like he recruited y'all to like so-called give him a hood pass or whatever.
Not at all.
Oh, of course not. I mean, I know, but like you see that shit. What's that old saying? A lie travel the world before truth can put on his boots. Because there was like 70 comments like that, and that's just off motherfuckers making assumptions.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. When we put out that interview, I didn't even know. I heard that he was beefing with KD, but I ain't know nothing about DM. To this day, I still don't know what was said in DMs and all of that because I don't really be. I don't be in. I don't be on. I don't be watching shit like that. You feel me? We just was talking about the '80s in Brownsville.
Right.
And that was a long interview, and that just was a segment from that interview. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, I spoke about that before. I spoke about that with you before.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
But it's like, it just so happened that it came out at the time when niggas was calling son this and that and this and that. But
that wasn't even the intention though.
Yeah, those is facts. Son ain't asked us or tell. I mean, we wasn't communicating with Son until we dropped the video.
Word. I mean, y'all wasn't even really saying Michael Rappaport. Y'all was calling him White Mike. Hey, but let me ask you this though. Let me or not ask you this, but what you think about this? I've been on a few shows now, right? And on almost every one, they always ask me about white rappers, and like I'm not gonna say it offends me, but like. Or like the couple jumps where I talk about sports, they always want me to talk about like my favorite white basketball players, and like to be, especially with the basketball players, I never even thought of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never liked somebody because like that they was average with another person. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna choose him because he's white. You know, like I like people that was good on the Wizards. I like the Wizards. You know what I mean? And then the rapper shit. You know, I don't got nothing against white rappers. There's plenty of good white rappers. You know, I had the first like 5 Eminem shits, but I don't find myself going back and listening to him too much. But it's probably not because he a white rapper. And there's nice white rappers, but like off the top of my head, I couldn't even like make no white rapper list. I mean, I remember I listened to Third Base and shit. You know what I mean? But like, how would you respond to that shit?
Well, you know, I would say, firstly, I would be like, yo, man, you know, I'm a white dude, but I grew up in DC in the 80s. You feel me?
In the 90s, but yeah.
The 80s and the 90s. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you're a different kind of white dude, man. You got different kind of white dudes out here, man. You got white dudes that, you know, they never in their life been in the hood. But they, you know what I mean? They portray that image of, you know, they hit or they down, but they never really been nowhere. And you got some white dudes, they was out there, man, or they grew up with motherfuckers that was, you know what I mean, in the hood, and they was hood niggas themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just how it is.
Hey, you remember Milkbone? He had a song with Biggie. He was a white dude.
I think I remember that.
And then there was another dude, Crustified Dibs. He was like some weird dude in New York that would put shit on public access shows, and he had a song with Biggie. And you know, when they be asking me about these white rappers, I always bring them up, and they never even heard of them.
There was another white nigga that was that used to be advertising in the store. White Dog.
Yeah, I never heard the music. Yeah,
nigga in the source play. Yo, this nigga right here, White Dog.
You know who I did end up hearing though? I heard Lil White and Haystack.
I think I did end up hearing that dude White Dog before though, and he was type hard though. I don't know. I could be bugging out.
Nah, I don't think I ever heard. You know who is nice though? It's this cat Jelly Roll. He kind of a big dude and he kind of rap and sing. That shit's kind of dope. I like Yellow Wolf, but like with music, bro, I'm like you can listen to whatever you want that's ever came out ever. So like, why ever listen to something good when you can listen to something great?
Well, you know, it's like this, man. if a black motherfucker come into hockey, I'm sure there's been a couple of black niggas in hockey. But if a black motherfucker come into hockey and he start busting ass, motherfuckers is gonna take special notice to him because you're an underdog in the sport and it's not likely that you will succeed in this sport. So motherfuckers is gonna take extra notice of you and be like, yo, and then that nigga gonna be like, damn, I'm the black hockey player. You feel what I'm saying? I'm the black hockey player, but at the end of the day, if you're a black player in hockey, you know what it is. So it's the same thing with white dudes in rap. Well, now it's not like that because there's a million white dudes in rap. But you know, when white dude, it's still new, the concept of a white motherfucker being just fire. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, when the Vanilla Ice came out, it was like, you sold records. It was niggas theory, like, yo, you sold records because you was corny. You was a corny white dude, and the corny white people fucked with you. You understand what I'm saying? But then you started having white dudes coming out that, you know, there wasn't nothing corny about this. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know,
or they was like mad authentic, like Asher Roth or some shit. Cause like I did like some of them little cats who was coming out that was just being themselves. I like Lil Dicky too. Lil Dicky.
See, all of them
funny
niggas,
as shit.
Them niggas is all young niggas to me. So I never really got a chance to really vibe to their shit. Know what I mean? Because I'm too old to be listening to, know what I mean, 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old niggas and shit like that. Like, bugging out. Unless I hear you in the waves while I'm driving or some shit. But as far as me seeking your music and you mad young, like, you know what I'm saying? That would be kind of weird. You gotta be a real special artist to be young as a motherfucker and make me want to listen to your whole shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, but, I did a show with this cat recently. He's a Def Jam artist. They pushing hard. They even put him in Black Panther as a character. You might dig him, Bobby Sessions. Yeah, that was some quality music.
Like
say what?
He was a white dude?
No. He ain't a white dude. He on Def Jam. He from Dallas, but he got a musicality to him I think you might appreciate. And it's a little bit boom bap, but he can flow. Like I know it's a lot of people lately that's got music that I like. And when I say he can flow, like he got bars.
You know, since this YouTube shit popped off, my nigga, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've been active with this music shit on some business shit, right? And that reminds me, I got a fucking freestyler late at night. Keep forgetting. But it's like, yo, since this shit popped off, my nigga, it gave me a very well needed rest from rap. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I needed a rest, my nigga. I've been doing this shit for 15 years non-stop. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nigga working in a coal mine. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
I could dig it.
Years.
No pun intended.
A nigga need a year off to get his fucking head back together. You understand what I'm saying? And understand and realize who the fuck he is. Because when you sometimes you get caught up in that rap grind so much, that shit'll just eat your life away, my nigga. It'll eat your soul away. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm happy that I was able to take a step back from this shit for a minute and just breathe and not give a fuck about rap music. What's out? I just want to listen to rap music right now. You feel me? I don't want to motherfucking do. The shit that I'm doing is if I'm collaborating with somebody, if I'm doing a music video, or if I got to do something for a major mixtape, something like that. But as far as me all day, every day writing songs like I usually was, I'm not doing that right now because I don't have the time for that. And I need it. And on top, not only do I not have the time, I needed a rest from this shit, my nigga. My brain needed a rest. You understand what I'm saying? From this shit.
Hey,
so every few weeks I come back and write a crazy rhyme to make sure my shit's still sharp. But I needed a rest from this shit, and I'm glad I got one.
Shit, me too, bro. That's why I was gonna end this with. I did notice though you just dropped a video with homeboy Tiggs. Tell me about him and that how that come to be.
That's my bro from Albany, man. Be spitting that fire. That nigga spit fire. You feel what I'm saying? And son, he got a monster camera team with the monsters. You heard? With the monsters. So son said, yo, I got the monster camera team. I said, yo, you come to the town, let's get it in. Son came to the town. You know what I mean? We just got a quick video in right quick. You feel what I'm saying? I just hit my nigga Ralph McDaniels with that shit the other day. You know what I mean? So I hope that shit pops up on Video Music Box. I hope it's clean enough for Video Music Box.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
On that. Yeah, I cleaned it up. Though. I'm talking about curses and shit.
Oh, yeah, because like you said, he got a monster camera team. That must include photographers, because I see you got, like, I don't know if it was a straight up photo session, but it might as well have been. Y'all got some good shots.
Yeah, we took a couple of pictures, but you know what I mean? You know me, man. I'm a video nut. So I see those cameras. I be wanting to know what their video capabilities are. But you know what I mean? We had a couple of joints out there. You know what I mean? We lost a drone on the set. We had a wild drone. We lost a drone. Lost 2 drones in a month, my nigga. Some crazy shit. Like, I'm gonna stay the fuck away from drones because them shit's like bad luck, nigga. Like,
this shit come in threes too.
One video we did, niggas made a mistake and ran over the drone. Then I get up with my man from my hood. We fucking with the drone. We leave the shit outside by mistake, my nigga. Know what I mean? Had to go get a whole new one and all of that. Like, so I'm good with fucking drones. You understand what I'm saying? I'm keep them shits the fuck away from me. Know what I mean?
I can dig it. All right, last thing, any recent movie, book, content in general recommendations?
You know, I fell asleep. I kind of fell asleep on that new movie that's out right now on Amazon Prime. That shit, Tomorrow War.
Yeah, I watched that jump yesterday. Yep.
That shit started getting crazy, my nigga. But I paused the shit and then I fell asleep. So I'm about to finish watching that shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna spoil shit for you, but did you see what the aliens look like? It's not even a spoiler, it's just a question, because you know there's aliens. Did you see what they look like yet?
Nah, where I paused it is when them niggas made a mistake and had the niggas landing on buildings. That's the beginning. Where they first went on their first time travel or whatever. And they supposed to drop them niggas in the field.
They're falling in the sky and shit. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. You heard? And then I paused the shit and then I fell out. I was asleep last night, my nigga, while niggas was blowing fireworks right under my window. I'm talking about Macy's Thanksgiving fireworks, Macy's 4th of July type fireworks under my window. And I was so tired, I just was in here sleep, just going off. Like a fucking war was outside. And I was just sitting here out like this, right on this couch. Real talk, my nigga.
Shit, me too, bro. You know they be about their fireworks down Florida. I was knocked the fuck out too. Well, shit, man, we definitely gonna start doing more of these. People have been asking me when we gonna do a jump together again.
This is like 5 joints right here, my nigga. Like 5. Listen, send me snippets, right? Well, I'll tell you that when we finish recording. Know what I mean? But yeah, my nigga, we gonna get this shit in, man. I mean, I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna start doing it though for facts.
All right, that's a bet. Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network.